Tucker Carlson is doing an interview with the publisher of the book, The Real Doctor Fauci. In that book, if you buy it, you'll find out that COVID-19 was a bioweapon that they built in Wuhan with the U.S. CIA and the Communist CIA in China. It was a joint venture. And here's a little bit of that interview.
Did for many years, it has published works by canceled authors. In their case, Woody Allen, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., among many others. So the man behind this enterprise, the man who clings so tightly to the ideal of free speech in a country becoming authoritarian, is Tony Lyons, and we are grateful to have him join us tonight. Tony, thank you so much for coming on. So I've talked to you before, not on the air. I have no idea what your politics are. I really don't know what your politics are, but you seem to go out of your way to publish books that people don't want published, so it must be intentional.
Yeah, so I think freedom of speech is the most important freedom we have, and it's besieged at every side. So, you know, the left wants to shut down freedom of speech in so many different ways. The right is there, you know, calling for more speech, more dialogue, more debate. And I've been right in the middle of it, publishing book after book by authors like, you know, like you said, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Dr. Robert Malone, Dr. Pierre Corey, you know, many of the doctors who've been deplatformed and censored and canceled.
What's so interesting is that, just take the case of Bobby Kennedy's book about Tony Fauci and about the corona experience that all of us watched. So that book would never been published really by anyone but you. That's why you published it. But I think it did blockbuster numbers. I think you sold a lot of copies. I'm sure you made a lot of money. I sure hope you did. So why wouldn't Simon & Schuster do that? I thought these were profit-making companies.
Yeah, so I think that the big four publishing companies do not want to deal with the government censorship that's been happening and the censorship internally, you know, and the censorship even from their own writers. So they feel pressure from every side and they buckle under it. And I feel pressure.
That's right. The reason that is because COVID-19 was a bioweapon used to shut down the economy and to force cheat by mail so that Joe Biden got in office.
Sure, but like I said when we spoke last, I think it's more dangerous to have a country where we don't have the right to publish whatever we want, to have people read whatever they want, to make the choices for themselves. And there's so many ways that free speech and dialogue is getting shut down in this country. And it's, you know, all the big tech companies have buckled to the government, and it just has to stop. And I want to be part of that process.
Boy, well, you're not only part of the process, you are leading the process. You are leading the fight. Probably something you never thought you'd wind up doing, but we're grateful that you are. Tony Lyons, Skyhorse Publishing, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.